Good Thursday morning. Oh, hey. May 1st. Let's flip the calendar. It's planting season. Yeah. All right, get up in there. The only problem is, there's my forecast for the next 10 days. Yeah. Today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then we start finally looking better. Yeah. Our turkey season opened this morning, so everybody that was hunting on the farm has been stopping as they've been leaving. One success so far. But anyways, I don't know. I think I'm going to jump in that. Maybe go over to that field. And I mean, you can tell by the sky that what they say is probably coming this afternoon is coming, but can't plant until we get some ground ready. So yes, it dries quicker by leaving it alone, but I figure if I just, I don't know, between these like 3 fields right here, there's 40 acres. Maybe I'll get that tilled up if it gets too wet to be able to do anything with it. And we wait for it to dry up enough for some more raw ground to do, but it's early still for us. We're the Northeast, we're not the Midwest. There's plenty of years that we don't start planting before May 10th. So, and then there's the years like 2019 where I don't think we started planting until after May 20th, but that was the nightmare year. So, I don't know, I'll bring you along if I do something. Alright, I got it set where I want it. I'm doing like what I did over to Scotty's last year. Just the field cultivator, 5-6 inches deep rather than chisel plowing. We're gonna try this, see if it works out again. It's not turning up half bad. It's gonna make it a lot easier to pick rocks also. But I don't know, like I said, they're calling for rain, so but I'm gonna try and get something done. We're gonna end up hitting it a second time before we plant it anyhow, so. She even pulls hard with this big girl with the duals all the way around it. Last year we only had the 8235 on it when we were experimenting, and I think I'm pulling it a little deeper this year than what we did last year with the 8235. I got out and took my knife and was sticking it down in the dirt to see how much I was getting, and I was getting quite a bit. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We'll see how much we do before we decide to quit because of what the weatherman's talking. wasn't for the fact that we have rocks like that one right there, I could plant right behind this first pass, but yeah, we got to pick stones like right there. So I'll definitely have to make a second pass, and if I find any fields that I don't think have enough stones to justify picking, I may plant right behind this first pass of doing this. But unfortunately, we're not the Midwest. We have rocks, yeah, and usually lots of them. Well, got 20 acres done. I don't know if you can see the oil all over the place, but yeah, one of them lines in there that comes out here set the crumbler down. All of a sudden it was like a geyser. As soon as I went to do the field behind the house there, I stopped to grab my lunchbox from Barb. She brought it out, put the crumbler down, and so I guess I'll eat my lunch, wash my hands first because I'm covered in oil, and then tear that line apart and take it somewheres and get a new line made. Yeah, 20 acres in. What day is today? Oh, it's a Thursday. It's not a Monday, it's a Thursday. Yep. All right, that was lickety split. Got a new hose made. Country Boy Hardware. For anybody who's around the Cato, New York area, hell, if you're within 30 miles and you need hoses made, you know, hardware, nuts, bolts, you name it, they got it in this little hardware store. It's Mennonite run. That's what I like about living out here in small town USA, because the previous owners that the Mennonites bought it from, the Brambles, they were there since, God, well, they were there when I was a kid, so over 50 years. We always had a charge account with the Brandles. When the Mennonites took it over, same thing. They still honored everybody's charge accounts, all the local farmers and everything. That saved me a 30-minute drive to the John Deere dealership to have it made, and then a 30-minute drive back home. So yeah, I'm gonna turn you off, put it together now, so I can go back to work. All right, back to the field behind my house. I just lowered the crumbler attachment down. No leaks. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. I told those guys though, I'll predict I'll be back, because I had to make this one 2 inches shorter so that it's fairly taut. There's not as much slack, because they dip down to where the spring teeth, you know, it flexes. It's another engineering wonder is what it amounts to. Sorry, engineers. I'm sorry. Fucking dumb. That's how that one blew, in my opinion. Just a dumb way of doing it. So, too much slack. Because somebody just decided, oh, just put a hose in there that length, it'll be good. Alright, I'm going back to work. So this will work out pretty good. By the time I finish this field and go do the little one behind the shop, I just got a phone call. The last of my seed, my Northrop King seed, is coming, and that's also the same company that I get my chemicals from. So my chemicals will be coming at the same time. So I will finish that field. If I have time before they get here, I'll check and see if I need some new points here and there, and then get my chemicals. And then I just looked at the radar going out, and yeah, there's a lot of red coming later. Hopefully it's not that severe. We'll find out. Well, I don't know if you can hear it on the roof. It's not heavy, it's just starting to sprinkle. There's a green blob going over us. You can see it sprinkling on the hood. I backed that up to change some more sweeps, but I had it backed up. And then they came with my chemicals and the rest of the seed. Yeah, so I was just starting to, well, there's some of them. I was just starting to lay them out where I needed them. So I had to move them and move that. I'll wait it out, because it doesn't look like it's going to last long on the radar. But unfortunately, like right now, it's 3:30ish. Between 8 and 9 on the radar, if they're right. Yeah, that don't look good. Lots of reds. You know, it'd be nice just once, actually more than once would be really nice, that the weather people, I won't say weatherman, because you know, that the weather people would be wrong in our favor. I know, you haters, you fucking farmers, all you do is bitch about the weather. Again, I'll say it, be thankful that when you get your paycheck at the end of the week, no matter what the weather was, you still got your paycheck. So if we get the week's worth of rain they're showing, yeah, time is money in this profession. The later it gets, the worse your crop usually is. So as my newest sign says that he sent me, it is what it is. We ain't gonna change it. All right, so obviously it stopped dribbling. It's like 4:15 now. I got the shank or the sweeps changed that I wanted to. That's what went past us because we're the little blue blob, but I'm gonna push it, make it run. This is what's coming later. Looks like between 8 and 9 o'clock. Yeah, that's got some reds in it. And then that one there I really don't like. And it stops right there because it only goes out to 10 o'clock. It goes out 6 hours, so a little after 10. So the first one's come through, 8 o'clock or so. Some of that red misses us, but who knows with them. But that line right there, I don't like. Yeah, I don't like that line. So, I don't know. I mean, there's 43 acres up back here, but do I go and... I wouldn't get it done before the first line comes through. And that's if they're right. So I'm going to end this video so that we don't have super long ones going through spring, I guess. So here's your one more thing. Haven't heard lately from my buddy Dave Helmer there up in Canada that always was sending me emails left and right. So don't start neither because kind of fucking busy right now. But so you Canadians just fucked yourselves with Carney. So you got Trudeau 2.0. I was going to show it to you on my phone, but I can't find it. A couple of Instagram posts. This one guy put up an Instagram post that was just awesome. I had it on my story, but it's gone now. Instagram tends to take certain stories off really quick. Yeah, wonder why. Meta, Zuckerberg, Mr. fucking Fuckerberg, Mr. Libtard. But anyways, this one Canadian was talking about how pissed off he was, and he's just, it's time to get over it and realize that, just like here in our country, the city people are complete idiots. Actually, this one more thing might drag on because there's two things that I want to say about it. So, Carney got installed when Trudeau decided to step down, then called for your election. Your so-called conservative guy, who I don't think was all that conservative anyhow, but he had to be better than this Carney, was up by 20 points like a month ago. And then all of a sudden, he lost. I'm sure there was no fuckery up there, with your election. Like, we'll just 2-0 here. We'll just leave it at that. A little bit of fuckery. Anyways, Carney's big speech was the same thing you said, Dave Helmer, which I think is a fucking joke, and I think that's why you're obviously more liberal than what you ever let on. The Canadians banded together with Carney to fight Trump. And like this guy on this Instagram said, basically in a nutshell, if that's supposedly the case, what a bunch of fucking morons that you let the lamestream left media here and in Canada convince you that you needed to vote for Carney as a vote against Trump. And the people, the comments that he got were the same as most 99.9% of you Canadians that comment here. You love Trump, okay? And even if you didn't love Trump, you wouldn't vote for Carney because of Trump. This whole tariff thing will eventually work itself out. I'm still backing Trump because I'm tired of the rest of the world using us. And yes, I think Canada has used us some, but you're a pimple on an elephant's ass, your economy, compared to ours. So if you want to keep fucking around, F it, fuck around, find out, the old FAFO thing, It's going to hurt you more than it is us. But if you voted for that fucktard as we'll take that, Trump, God bless you. If you were so that happy with Trudeau, because I had another one that was on my story that's fucking gone now. Thank you, Instagram, you pieces of shit. Of Carney, one of the first things he said after getting elected was, every decision is going to be made for net zero emissions. And if you're not on board, you will face the consequences. Yep, your dude is already threatening you. You are going to face the fucking consequences, basically, if you don't do what he says. But yet Trump is a dictator. I just, that shit blows my mind. Trump's the dictator. Yep. So, good luck, Canada. That's all I can say. I mean, I know some of you have argued, well, look at all the oil that Canada ships to the United States. The large majority of it fucking goes back to Canada. Because apparently, and I don't understand it all, but apparently that heavy sands oil, we have more ability to refine it than you do. So refine your own fucking heavy sands oil then. I mean, there's enough. We can drill, baby, drill here. If the people of the United States would just hold their fucking shorts on, I'm telling you, by the end of 2025, this country could be back to where it was. Or where it should be, let's put it that way. But for Canada to say that you now have that libtard piece of shit who, from the sounds of it, could be worse than Trudeau, and it was all a take that Trump. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. I just remembered the second thing I was going to say, so I guess you're going to get a second more thing. Well, actually, don't forget to go get your Grumpy Farmer apparel, because I'm a t-shirt grifter. Yeah, I'm a harmful content discussing controversial t-shirt grifter. Anyways, the whole illegal alien thing, you're going to keep, I feel sorry for you, Canada, because you're probably still going to get some. I don't know, obviously I doubt they're going to come through our southern border and get to you, but that's extra voters. Look at the 4 years of Biden. Over 4 million illegals got Social Security numbers. Look it up. What do you think happens now when they get Social Security numbers? I mean, I know all the bleeding hearts is, oh, Trump is deporting children. No, he's deporting mothers who came here illegally, which is breaking the fucking law. It is a written law. And if that kid has got somebody here that they can stay with, they can stay. But no, those kids are going back with their mothers. It's like all the pictures that we saw of the women who were like out to here, ready to fucking drop as they were crossing the border because of this whole bullshit of birthright citizenship. Drop my kid in the USA. I made it 10 feet over the border and shit the kid out. That kid's a U.S. citizen, so I got to stay with him. What the fuck? I mean, look up, because these are facts. Might be harmful content and things that people don't, the libtard social media doesn't want you to talk about. But let's see, Wild Willie Clinton, he deported like 12 million. Baby Bush there, Georgie Jr., like 10 million. Obama, over 5 million. I mean, I think it was like 22, no, it was more than that, 27, 28 million between the three of them. How many court injunctions were there? Trump, last I read, was up to 100,000 deportations, and there's been 30 injunctions from libtard judges to try and stop it. These fuckers want them. The Liberal Party in Canada, the Democrats here, want the illegals here because it's their next voting bloc. Plain and simple. They want them here, give them amnesty, make them voters. Hey, make sure you vote for us because look what we did for you. Is that what you want? I won't even get into the Muslims. All right, now we're done. See you in the next one.